Hi, my name is Lincoln Newmark. I go to Revere Elementary School, and today I will be showing you the Rugrats Book of Hanukkah. Phil tossed a dreidel to Lil, who immediately put the toy in her mouth. Tommy chased Chucky with a wrapping paper tube. The babies were listening to Grandma Minka read the story of Hanukkah. Hush, Kinderle, Minka scolded gently. Don't wake Grandpa Boris. He likes to sleep when he hears a good story. Dee was in the kitchen making latkes. As the lovely smell of potato pancakes wafted under his nose, Grandpa Boris woke up. Minka closed the Hanukkah book, and she and Boris went to help Dee in the kitchen. What is Hanukkah anyway? asked Chucky. I don't know, said Tommy, but every night I wear a funny hat and Mom lights another candle. Then I get a present. Angelica rolled her eyes. Hanukkah is the most special time of year when all the best holiday shows are on TV. Now quiet! It's almost time for the Cynthia Christmas show! Suddenly, Grandpa Boris let out an angry howl from the kitchen. He waved the newspapers at Minka and Dee. Shlomo's picture is here instead of mine, he sputtered. Why does he get to be the fancy schmancy star? What will he do next? This will be the end of me. Now, Dad, said Dee as she wrapped up the latkes. He's not as bad as that. Come on, kids, it's time to go to synagogue. Grandpa Boris is in a play about the meaning of Hanukkah. Tommy looked worried. The meaning of Hanukkah is going to get Grandpa Boris? What should we do? Said Chucky thoughtfully. Once a meanie was mean to me, the teacher came over and made us both take a nap. That's it then, said Tommy. We'll find the meaning of Hanukkah and make him take a nap. Then maybe he'll stop being mean to Grandpa Boris. Meanwhile, Stu was busy working on a huge menorah down in the basement. Go on ahead, Dee. Pop and I will take my car. I'm going to fix this menorah so it's better than ever. All right, Stu. Don't be late, said Dee. The rabbi is counting on you to light that menorah at the end of the play. Dee, Boris, and Minka loaded the babies into the car and set off for the synagogue. Don't worry, Angelica, Dee, as the car pulled up to the synagogue. We're taping the Cynthia special so you won't miss anything. As soon as the grown-ups' backs returned, the babies went to look for the meanie. Angelica decided not to take any chances. She went off to find a television. The grown-ups took their seats in the audience. I wonder what's keeping Stu, said Dee worriedly. He has to be there to light that menorah. Stu and Grandpa were stuck in a Christmas parade. I told you not to take a left on Elm, growled Lude. The play was about to begin. Grandma Minka was absorbed in her knitting and did not notice the babies moving closer to the stage. The curtain opened. It's Grandpa Boris, cried Tommy. The babies watched in horror as another actor came on stage and began poking Grandpa Boris with his fake sword. It's the meaning of Hanukkah, gasped Tommy. Let's go! The babies charged. A few minutes later, the babies found themselves in the synagogue nursery. Angelica was there too, looking grouchy. What happened to you guys? She asked, looking at their snuffling faces. We tried to save the Grandpa Boris from the meaning of Hanukkah, said Chucky. We were going to put the meanie down for a nap so we'd stop being mean to Grandpa Boris. But then the grown-ups put us here, Tommy said sadly. Angelica was thinking. She smiled. You got it all wrong, she said slyly. Don't you remember how Grandpa Lou falls asleep the seconds he sits in front of a TV? It's like TV's like a lullaby for grown-ups. And I know where we can find one. Angelica led the babies down a hallway. There's one, she said, pointing to a TV. Give me a boost. The babies crowded together. She climbed on top of them and grabbed the TV. She cackled with glee. Now I can watch my Cynthia special, she shouted triumphantly. But wait, cried Tommy, following her down the hall towards the stage door. What about the meanie? I thought we were going to use the TV to put him to sleep. Ha! You dumb babies, said Angelica. There's no meaning of oof. She had run right into somebody's legs. The TV landed with a crash. The babies looked in horror. It was the meanie. Angelica wailed. The meanie looked confused. What's he gonna do to her, Tommy? Whispered Chucky. Tommy had an idea. He picked up his Hanukkah book. Remember how Grandpa Boris takes a nap when he hears a good story? Maybe the meanie will too. Holding the book, he bravely toddled over to the meanie, and the others followed in a brave, cautious distance. Grandpa Boris appeared. I think they want you to read the book, Shlomo, he said to the meanie gruffly. But I don't know anything about babies, said Shlomo. I never had any myself. Just read, said Grandpa Boris. So Shlomo read them to the story of Hanukkah. When he got the part about the menorah, he stood up to light a candle. A menorah, he said. It's like a nightlight for our people. The old men and the babies were bathed in the glow of the menorah. And to this day, continued the meanie, we light the menorah to remember the miracle of Hanukkah. He smiled at the babies. Then he smiled at Grandpa Boris. At that moment, the Rabbi and Grandpa Lou carrying the gigantic menorah. The rabbi hustled on stage and when Stu threw on a switch. Pop! Splash! The menorah lit up like fireworks. Then lights the synagogue went out and the curtain rose. There were Grandpa Boris and the meanie standing together on stage. Look, Dee Dee, gasped Grandpa Minka. They're friends. The meanie of Hanukkah turned to the audience. My dearest Hanukkah wish that our Kinderle continue to carry the light of our people for generations to come. He and Grandpa Boris linked arms and began to dance. Look, Tommy, said Chucky, it worked. The meanie and your grandpa are playing nice. It's a miracle, he said. Thank you for letting me listening to you read. Also, this is Baby Yoda, and he's here to remind you to wear a mask in public.